I really, really love Amy, I do, but I'm sick of her talking about these brownies that she had in the MasterChef house. That's all you ever talk about,
yes.
Ashley's brownies.
Ashley's brownies, they're amazing. They're amazing, so I'm going to replicate them today.
What makes them so amazing?
Oh, they're so fudgy and dense. They're like they're so dark, they're nearly black. They're beautiful. They're so rich.
My favourite bit of a brownie is the corner bit, which is really crunchy.
Yes.
Does that happen with these ones?
Yes. Yeah, we're going to try and get that really nice crispy top as well.
Hang around, you'll get to see Amy make Ashley's brownies. The best brownies ever, ever.
So the first thing we're going to do is grab the eggs and pop them into the planetary mixer. And I'll get you to do that.
Thank you.
We need to whisk them so they get really fluffy. So that's what's going to give us that crispy top, that sort of flaky top. So
she was a bit of a dessert queen, wasn't she?
She was. She was a real baker's queen. So if any brownies are going to be the best brownies, it's going to be these brownies. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to melt together 200 grams each of chocolate and butter. I'm going to use a dark chocolate because we want a really nice, rich dark brownie.
I love planetary mixers. Make things so simple.
It does. You can get that really nice foamy, creamy egg with it as well, which is really good.
I never had one until I was quite old. I used to whisk everything by hand.
Yeah. No,
I just thought it was cheating.
That's my best friend in the kitchen, the old planetary mixer. Okay, so I'm using a beautiful dark Amber's chocolate, which is a really, really delicious. It's got a really nice, good quality cocoa in it, so it's going to be really nice and glossy, and yeah, going to have a really lovely.
Local guys?
Yeah, Amber's just down the road here from Sprayton, so
Igor Van Gerwen.
Yeah, fantastic.
Often referred to as Tasmania's Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
So how foamy are we looking here?
So basically, the foamier we get the eggs, the crispier, flakier top that we're going to get on our brownies. So
go nuts.
Just go nuts with it. Basically, the egg white's going to form a little bit of a meringue, and that's what's going to give you that crispy, crunchy top. So get them really nice and foamy, and then we're going to add our sugar.
So they're probably doubled in size at this point, but keep going more and more and more.
Probably a little bit more. We want to melt that chocolate down really slowly, so don't put it on a high heat, otherwise you'll burn the chocolate.
Burnt chocolate is horrible.
It's really horrible. It takes on this grainy texture as well, so we want to just keep that really nice sort of glossy.
And the butter helps you control that melting as well.
It does. You're less likely to have any accidents when you've got the butter in there as well. So otherwise I'll put it over a double boiler and really slowly melt that chocolate. But because you've got the butter in there, you can just do it straight in a pan.
So you've got brown sugar, some flour, and some cocoa.
Yep, so there's about 250 grams of brown sugar, which we're going to put in next.
Yep.
And I've got 60 grams of the really good quality dark cocoa powder and 80 grams of just plain flour.
It is going to be super rich. You've got dark chocolate and a lot of cocoa powder.
Yes.
So this is a sometimes food.
It's a sometimes food for the waistline, but it's an always food for me. So I reckon those eggs are looking perfect, so they're super glossy. That looks awesome.
It's almost like a sabayon or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it almost is, but it's just eggs in there. So now what we need to do is mix in the brown sugar.
Yep.
So I'll get you to do that. Give it a quick mix around. Done.
Done?
Yep. So we're going to fold through the other two.
Fold them.
Yep.
Spatula.
One of my favourite things is to lick the bowl when there's been marshmallow in there.
And I'm going to allow
meringue.
you to do that. Brown sugar.
Especially with brown sugar.
There you go. Have a
Got
lollipop.
that caramelised flavour. I'll do this while you do that.
Okay, so both these in together?
Yep, and then just fold them through.
And look at how hard
And
you're working.
all we're doing is just combining the two now and baking it.
Man, it is easy. It's a very dry mix at this point.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of air in those eggs as well. So once we put this chocolate through there, and I'll pour that as you're folding.
That just looks like Charlie and Chocolate Factory to me. Just chocolate on chocolate.
Just chocolate.
Chocolate and
That's
chocolate.
what you're smelling. Now while you're doing that, I'm just going to add a little pinch of salt as well.
Yeah, good call.
I always add a little bit of salt to anything chocolate. It just enhances that sweet flavour. Beautiful.
In
there
there?
you go. Yep. Now, this is a really good base mix to work from. You can go anywhere from here. You can add frozen raspberries to it as you're baking it. Blueberries, nuts.
Freeze-dried fruit would be nice.
Freeze-dried would be awesome. You can just be really creative. But I haven't added anything today just so that you can see the base and you can add your little bit of artistic foodie touch to it. Make sure you push it right into those corners because they're going to be the best bits.
Sal once made me a brownie that was all corners.
Yeah, awesome. That's what I was tempted to do.
Yeah.
Little ones,
Yeah.
so you cut it into quarters and you've just got corners.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Now don't go too nuts on cleaning out the bowl.
So look at my spoon.
Look at what I
bent
get
it.
to lick off too. That's the best bit. All right.
All right, put that on a tray.
Beautiful. So the oven's set at 160 degrees for about somewhere between 30 and 40 minutes. So once you've had it in there for a little while, it should be firm enough to touch on top and spring back. And then just turn it out once it's cool enough and serve it. Have it with a nice cup of tea.